What is up, Fan Clan? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny Phantom, and if this is your first time here, thank you so much for giving me a chance, checking out the channel. I really appreciate it. If you like what I have to say, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below, sharing this video with your friends, giving it thumbs ups, leaving a comment. I love the comments. Guys, if you've continued to come back, if you've been here before and you're still coming back and supporting me, thank you so much. It means everything to me. We're inching closer and closer to 20,000 subscribers. I'm going to start doing giveaways at 20,000, 25,000. So make sure to share this channel with your friends. I have, like I said before, a lot of big goals. So hopefully we can achieve all of these goals next year. We'll talk about goals in a future video, but I do want to say thank you one more time for everybody who joined me last night. We opened up a first edition Jungle booster box. It was amazing. We had like 21 packs that we opened up. We pulled a holographic Snorlax, we pulled a holographic Flareon, we pulled a ton of Pikachus, a ton of Eevees. Just amazing stuff. I had a blast. I can't wait until the next one. And by the next one, I should have my computer set up better. Just a couple housekeeping matters real quick. I have sent in my computer twice now. I got a brand new computer. The first time the HDMI ports didn't work on it, I had to send it back. The second time the wireless card inside must be shot because I cannot get connected to the internet whatsoever, so I sent it back for a second time. So now they are sending me a third computer, and hopefully I can have my setup looking much better than what it was last night where I was broadcasting off my phone. Also, I'm getting a lot of questions about when inventory is going to be updated on the website. The answer to that is tomorrow night I'm going to start adding product that you see behind me on the website. I need to be careful on how I plan everything. I'm packing up Vivid Voltage pre-orders right now, and I've gotten through a good chunk of them, but if I add a lot of product to the website and a lot of orders come in, then it's just like double the work, and I'm already struggling to get through all the orders the way it is when it comes to Vivid Voltage. So adding a lot more to my plate, you know, working a full-time job, having a family, and then running this business, partly with Papa Blastoise, me packing up the orders, my time is kind of limited, so I want to make sure that I don't take on too much and then let you guys down when it comes to delivering your orders in a timely fashion. So I do want to talk about Vivid Voltage tonight because I've got some data in front of me. We opened up a decent amount, not nearly as much as we normally do. Typically with a new set release, we open up about 15 cases. I think anywhere between 12 and 15 cases is kind of like if you're starting a business and you're looking at how many cases you should open to stock your website. I think 12 to 15 cases is really kind of the good number to be at, because that helps you fulfill orders as far as pre-orders go, helps you fulfill orders for the competitive team, competitive players, but it doesn't give you a whole lot of extras as far as inventory goes that you're unable to move, and then they slip down to bulk pricing. So I think that 12 to 15 cases is really a good amount to get to. And I think that should be your goal as far as opening cases go before a release of a new set. However, with Vivid Voltage being as in demand as it is, we kind of cut that number way down because we wanted to make sure that we could fulfill pre-orders as far as sealed product goes, and then still have a little bit left over that we can then sell for other people to open, because we're not getting more Vivid Voltage product until December now that distributors are all sold out. It's out of print until December. So with that being said, we only opened up 7 cases, which is 42 boxes because there's 6 booster boxes per case. So that is 1,512 packs. So we opened up just over 1,500 packs, and I've got some data as far as pull rates go. Now, I like looking at pull rates because it kind of gives you an idea of what is in the set as far as popularity goes. Sometimes you see competitive cards that are a lot harder to pull, secret rares that are a lot harder to pull, in-demand cards that are a lot harder to pull. It's good to look at from a competitive player, it's good to look at from a store owner, and it's good to look at from a collector, because you kind of can get a gauge of how the pricing is going to go. If you only pull 1 out of every 1,000 packs for a secret rare Pikachu, you know that secret rare Pikachu is going to be a little bit pricey because it's so hard to pull. Whereas if you pull 100 of the Pikachu V regular art cards, you know that price is going to dive down pretty quickly. And if you're not opening packs and you just want to buy singles, you can wait a couple weeks because that price is going to be way low. So I'm going to go over data. 42 boxes is not a ton. It's not a great sample size, but it's not a terrible sample size. So when we talk about 1,512 packs, you think you're going to pull a master set. We did not. We're 1 card short, and that card is a Colossal VMAX Rainbow Rare. I know it's tough to believe, right? Because who would have thought that of all the packs that we opened, the 1 card we wouldn't pull out of 42 boxes is a Colossal VMAX Rainbow Rare. But there's a little interesting data when it comes to Colossal that I'm going to go through in this data that I have in front of me. So first of all, I want to talk to you about amazing rares, because these right here are all amazing rares. Now, we talked about pull rates for Amazing Rares in the past. So there's a Raikou right away. But these are all Amazing Rares. So out of 42 boxes, you would think that we would pull 84 Amazing Rares because the pull rates are 2 per box, basically. It's actually a little bit higher than that. So it's 1 out of every 16.25 packs. Surprisingly, the majority of boxes that we opened did have 2. I would say probably 95% of the boxes that we opened had 2 Amazing Rares. However, 2 of them had 0, and 8 of them had 4. No boxes that we opened had 3 Amazing Rares. The weird thing is I had an entire case where all 6 boxes had 4 Amazing Rares in it, which was very, very weird. Out of the Amazing Rares, the most popular one was Zamazenta, which we had pulled 19 of. So that's this guy right here. So that is the most popular of the Amazing Rares that we pulled, 19 of them, which is 1 out of every 79.5 packs. Then we pulled 18 Raikous, which is this guy right here, 1 out of every 84 packs. 16 Jirachis, and Jirachi is interesting to me because I think that this is probably the best out of all the Amazing Rares, because I think this has the most competitive potential. Sorry, let me just get this to focus in. So there's Jirachi right there. It's a very, very cool looking card. You're looking at about 1 out of every 94.5 packs right there. And then Celebi and Rayquaza were actually the least popular, I guess, of the pull rates go. There was 13 of each of those that we pulled. So there's Celebi right there. I'm not going to show every card, but I figured I'd at least show the Amazing Rares. And there's the Rayquaza right there. Sorry. There you go. All right, so 13 of those, that is 1 out of every 116 packs. So 93 total Amazing Rares, 1 out of every 16 packs, which is just above 2 per booster box. Then we can go down to the Secret Rares. Secret Rares, out of 42 boxes, we only pulled 15 Secret Rares, which is 1 out of every 101 packs. So it's close to 1 out of every 3 boxes. So here's the Secret Rares right here. We pulled 5 Cape of Toughness. So that's the most popular of them all. That's this one right here. So we pulled 5 of those. That's 1 out of every 302 packs. We pulled 4 Telescopic Sights, which is that first one right there. 1 out of every 378 packs. We pulled 2 Galarian Obstagoons, 2 Memory Capsules, so that's 1 out of every 756 packs. We pulled 1 Hero's Medal only, and 1 Oranguru only. So Oranguru and Hero's Medal are definitely the ones that seem to be a little bit more tough to pull. I'm a little bit surprised that we only pulled 1 Hero's Medal. Usually the item cards are a little bit easier to pull. As you can see, we pulled 5 Cape of Toughness, 4 Telescopic Sight, but 1 out of every 101 packs is what you're looking at for Secret Rares. Next up is Rainbow Rares, which we pulled 21 of total, 1 out of every 76 packs. So just above 2 boxes is what you need to buy in order to pull 1 Rainbow Rare. And the one that we pulled the most of was Age/VMAX, which we pulled 4 of. So that's that one right there. Age/VMAX, you're looking at 1 out of every 378 packs. But just going down the line here quickly, Orbeetle VMAX we pulled 2 of. That's 1 out of every 756 packs. Darmanitan VMAX we only pulled 1 of. So that one's a little tough to pull. Pikachu VMAX, we pulled 2, so 1 out of every 756 packs. I think that's a little bit on the high end. I think it's probably closer to 1 out of every 1,000 packs. So we pulled pretty well on that. Colossal VMAX is the one that we did not pull any of. So that's really weird to me. I highly doubt the pull rates on that card is 1 out of every 1,500. I think that for the majority of these, it's 1 out of every 1,000. And then some cards that are like Aegislash and Togekiss are like more 1 out of every 600. 1 out of every 300 for Aegislash. Togekiss we pulled 3 of, so that's 1 out of every 504. We pulled 1 Alistair VMAX, 1 Bay VMAX, 1 Alistair Rainbow Rare, 1 Bay Rainbow Rare, 1 Beauty Rainbow Rare, 1 Nessa Rainbow Rare, and then we pulled 2 Opal Rainbow Rares, which is 1 out of every 756 packs. Surprisingly, one of the more expensive of the Rainbow Rares is Leon, which is this guy right here, which we pulled 3 of, which is pretty good. So that's 1 out of every 504 packs. That's not too bad. So Bay and Leon seem to be the two in-demand supporter cards, or the most wanted supporter cards when it comes to both full art and rainbow rares. We pulled 3 of the Leons, and we pulled only 1 of the Bay. Moving on to full art supporters, the pull rates on these were surprisingly poor. These are actually worse to pull than rainbow rare. So we only pulled 19 full art supporters out of every single, or 19 full art supporters out of every box that we opened. 2 boxes that we opened had 2 full art supporters in it, which is weird. So that means out of 40 boxes, we actually only pulled 15, because out of 2, we pulled 4. So that's 1 out of every 80 packs. So just over 2 boxes again, you're going to be getting 1 full art supporter, which is kind of crazy. The one that we pulled the most of would be Alistair, which we pulled 4 full arts of Alistair out of the 1,500 packs that we opened. So Alistair is a really cool looking card. If I can get it to focus, there it is. So Alistair is really cool looking. We pulled 3 Bay, and Bay is the most expensive, at least as far as pre-order pricing goes, for full art supporters. It's a very cool looking card. We pulled 3 Bay, which is 1 out of every 504 packs. We pulled 2 Beauty. We pulled 2 Leon. We pulled 2 Nessa. And then we pulled 3 Opal and 3 Pokemon Center Lady. So every 500 to 750 packs, I'd say, we pulled a full art supporter. And then, like I said, Alistair we pulled the most of with 4, and then Bay with 3. When you go to full arts were also a little difficult to pull. But we're going to go down the math here. We pulled 40 total out of the 1,512 packs that we opened. So that's 1 out of every 38 boxes, or 38 packs. So just over a box to get a full art V card, because all VMAXs are full arts. So the one that we pulled the most out of by far was the Galarian Surfetched, which is this card right here. Very cool looking art, but we pulled 10 of these. 10 full art Galarian Surfetched. So that's 1 out of every 151 packs. We pulled a lot of Galarian Surfetched, which is surprising. Other numbers, we pulled 4 Orbitals. Zarude we only pulled 1 of. Talonflame we pulled 3 of. Darmanitan we pulled 2 of. The full art Pikachu V, which is a super cool looking card, we only pulled 2 of them. So that's this one right here. There's Pikachu V. We pulled 2 Ampharos. 5 Alakazam, which is also a very cool looking card. Alakazam was a little tough to pull. We actually ended up pulling 3 in the last case that we opened, so otherwise that would have been a very low number. Colossal, again, we only pulled 2 of, so it's weird to me that Colossal has such poor pull rates. Drapion we only pulled 1 of, which is crazy to me. Steelix we pulled 3, Aegislash we pulled 3, and Togekiss we pulled 2. So 1 out of every 38 packs, just over 1 box to get a full art V card, which is pretty crazy. Then we move on to the VMAXs, which we pulled 74 of. So you're looking at least at 1 per box. A lot of boxes you could pull 2. 1 out of every 20.4 packs you get a VMAX. And the one that we pulled the most of by far was Togekiss, which we pulled 19 Togekiss VMAXs, which is crazy. The second most one that we pulled, surprisingly, was actually this chubby guy right here. So we pulled 13 of the Pikachu VMAX. So that's every 116 packs you pull 1 Pikachu VMAX. So that's pretty good. I think that's a little bit high on the pull rates. We pulled pretty well on those. Otherwise, Orbeetle you pull 12 of. So 1 out of every 126 packs. Same with Darmanitan, 1 out of every 126 packs, we pulled 12 of those. Aegislash VMAX, we pulled 12 of those, so that's 1 out of every 126 packs. And then Colossal VMAX, once again, the one that we had the worst pull rates on, we pulled 11 Colossal VMAX, 1 out of every 137.4 packs, which is crazy to me that we pulled the least amount of those. But it gets more interesting. So out of the regular V cards, we pulled 221. So out of every 7 packs, 1 out of every 7 packs, pretty much, you pull a V card, which is pretty much spot on. So if you're pulling two what am I looking for here? 2 amazing rares, and then 7 regular V cards, that's 9 hits in a box right there, and then you sprinkle in 1 or 2 of the other ones, you're looking at 10 to 11 hits per box, which is pretty much the average of every box that we opened. We had some boxes that hit as many as 13 hits, and some boxes that hit as few as 7 hits. So 10 to 11 seems to be pretty much the going rate on these boxes. But 1 out of every 7 packs you're going to pull a V card. And the crazy thing is, the least pulled V by far was this card right here, which is Colossal V. Somehow we only pulled 12 Colossal Vs out of 1,512 packs. So every 126 packs you pull 1 Colossal V. I don't know why that is. I don't know if we just got weird boxes that Colossal V just happened to be the thing that we pulled the least of. Colossal was like, it's crazy to me that Colossal, which isn't really a Pokemon, a card that I'm super excited about, but that had the worst pull rates out of everything in the box. Orbeetle we pulled 22 of, Aegislash we pulled 20 of, Darmanitan we pulled 24 of. I'm just going through these really quick. Togekiss we pulled 17 of, Ampharos V we pulled 20 of, Zarude V we pulled 16 of, that one's a little lower. Steelix V we only pulled 16 of, that's a little bit lower. Drapion V we pulled 24 of, Talonflame V, which was the card I expected to pull the least of because it does have a decent amount of competitiveness to it, we pulled 19 of, so that's pretty average compared to where the other ones are lining up, you know, 18, 19, 20. But the one that we pulled the most of was actually this guy right here. And we pulled the most of this guy by a lot. So we pulled 31 Pikachu Vs, which is 1 out of every 49 packs. So the next closest was the Drapion and Darmanitan, where we pulled 24 each. Crazy to me that we pulled that many. Then just moving real quick through the rest of it here, the regular Charizard we pulled 20 of, which is 1 out of every 76 packs. And the reverse holo Charizard we pulled 12 of, which is 1 out of every 126 packs. So that kind of gives you a brief, you know, 10, 15-minute rundown of our pulls through 1,500 packs. I don't know if we'll open up anything more. I might just buy that Colossal VMAX Rainbow Rare so that way we have a master set that's completed. I don't know why that's the card that we pulled the least of. It's just dumbfounding me right now, but it is what it is. It was a lot of fun. This set is a lot of fun to open, especially when you pull with the amazing rares coming in the reverse holo spot. When you pull an amazing rare and then a VMAX or a secret rare or whatever the case may be right after that amazing rare, it's really, really cool. It makes green codes more viable. For those of you who don't know, a green code in your pack means you're not going to hit an ultra rare. A white code means you're at least going to hit a holo rare or better. But in these packs, if you get a green code, that means you still could hit an amazing rare, which is very, very cool. So it makes you at least have a little bit more interest when you see a green code when you open up your pack. So that's really cool. But I did have a lot of fun opening this set. I hope that I can open more in the future, but a lot of it is going to depend on print runs and how stock goes. But it was, like I said, a lot of fun to open. And hopefully this gives you an idea of where pull rates are falling in case you're looking to purchase singles or in case you're looking to open sealed product. At least you know if there's cards that you're chasing, if there's a better chance that you're going to pull, you know, if you need that Colossal V and you just want to get it, well, maybe you should buy it outright instead of buying 126 packs to pull a regular Colossal V, which is crazy to me. Guys, I hope you like the information. I find this this very interesting. I find it fascinating to go over this kind of stuff because I think it really gives some guidance on where you can go as both a store owner, a competitive player, and a collector. So that's why I wanted to go over it with you. Thank you very much for checking out this video. I still want to open up a couple Elite Trainer boxes. I want to talk to you about the Master Set when I finally get it finished, and then we'll go into some other things. Thank you so much again for all those who joined last night's Jungle Booster Box First Edition opening. It was a ton of fun. I can't wait till the next one. You guys are amazing. I really, really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys. Until next time. Peace.